One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll leave it with it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Lewis wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the Cincinnati offense will take over 1st and 10.
Offense with jumbo personnel. Here's the handoff. Gets away from one. He's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bearcats moving quickly to the line. The handoff to Johnson. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Fires one high and deep. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
Hunt is on its way. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really hot. Breaks into the open. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Bearcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Grabbed behind the line. It's Etheridge. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
The give on the counter. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Lewis wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Colorado! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's caught. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. stop him at the 31-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 of the 19.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up, and the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolute shame. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Etheridge. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think that...
A shot for the end zone. And this throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing. And jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job on the defense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Lewis to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Look out, he's got room.
Return brings it out to the 38. And your Colorado Buffaloes will take over 1st and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. No good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
That keeps the score. Colorado 16, Cincinnati 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the 1st half.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buffaloes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the tight end. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Got the quick pass. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Buffaloes are marching down the field. Lewis wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here we go. Using his feet. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them, and they were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the... Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Turning it on! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. Under fire. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Right back to the well. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. Shake just shedding tackles. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. New set of downs after the completion.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got a man. It's Kincaid. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Bearcats want to move quickly. Defense wants to bring the heat. Might as well give it to him again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. On the move. He powers his way ahead. Gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good ball?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Etheridge.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, they're trailing in this game late. The defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
4th down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen.